I've been asked many times, why do I do what I do? Bob, you could walk along the highway and pick up cans, take them to the recycling center, and make more money than you do on YouTube. Well, for me, it's not about the money. We'll talk about that today. Hello, everyone. Semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. 23 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple of minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day. If you're returning to the channel, I'm glad you spend just a few moments of your day with me. It means an awful lot. I would like to ask each and every one of you to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. As you can see, it's very sunny in Omaha, Nebraska today. You probably hear some wind noise because there's a front pushing in on us. The last couple of days have been 80 plus. It was 85 yesterday. And that's why I'm walking a little slow. I had my first shift at the miniature golf course, which I originally thought was going to be about 4 hours. Turned into about 8.5 hours. And it was, an 86, 85 degree day in Omaha, Nebraska in April is very rare. And I had some very rare levels of business for my first day back at the miniature golf course. So I am moving kind of slow today. But the fact that I can get out here and walk the day after, because as you know, I've worked there forever. I started working there in 1990, worked there off and on since then. Whenever I was in town driving a truck, I'd go work a little bit. Like I said, I've been there for a long time. But, for the first couple of years after my heart surgery, I'd go work a 4 or 5 hour shift and I'd be wiped out for a couple of days. And now, the day after that, I'm out here walking. And I can actually feel everything loosening back up again. It's pretty amazing how this all works. But let's talk about today's topic just a little bit. I was listening to, I don't even remember what show it was, but I was listening to a show and I had one of those moments because the guy was saying, I joined the service because I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. I wanted to, in some small way, make a difference in this world. And I thought about that and thought about that and realized that that's why I joined the Army back in the early 80s. And when I developed gout and was told that I could no longer be in the service, it did something to me. It hurt a lot. And I spent the last 40 or so years, don't get me wrong, I actually liked being a truck driver. I've done a lot of things that I liked a lot. But now that I'm doing these carnivore videos, I feel like my life has true purpose again. If I can reach one person that doesn't have to go through, wow, that sun's at a really bad angle this morning. I'm out quite a bit earlier than I normally am. But if I can reach one person and save them from having to go through a 40-year cycle of slowly gaining weight, slowly getting sicker and sicker, joints getting worse and worse, basically spending an entire life slowly sliding downhill, then this has all been worth it. Do I want to make a little money at YouTube? Yes, of course I do. Anyone that says they're not really interested in money, probably telling stories. But the real compensation comes from knowing somebody has watched one of my videos and they've turned their life around. One of my great successes, Leah. She is such an inspiration. If you guys haven't watched the channel Runaway Rowells yet, you probably should. Because she found the carnivore diet. About a year and a half ago, she couldn't even get out of bed unassisted. Now, she and her husband have sold their home, bought a motorhome, and are spending their retirement years traveling around the UK in a motorhome, looking at things. A year and a half ago, they never would have dreamed that was possible. Like I said, if I can just reach one person, that's what this is all about. Reaching someone and helping to improve their lives so they don't have to go through the things that I went through. Because I can tell you from personal experience, spending the majority of your life in some kind of pain, unable to get out of the house and move, having trouble just going to the grocery store, it doesn't make life very enjoyable. Like I said, when I joined the Army, I had purpose. And now I feel like I have purpose again. That's why I cannot quit. Regardless of how much certain entities that don't want the word to get out, and they do everything they can to see to it that the word doesn't get out, I have to keep going. No matter what, I'm not going to shut up about this carnivore diet, the low-carb lifestyle, getting rid of poisonous seed oils and grains and sugars. I'm not going to stop for as long as I can see into the future. For as long as I have a future, I will not stop. Don't forget, I missed a video yesterday because I was planning on doing it from work, running the upload from work off of my phone, and I just got so busy the moment I walked in the door I never got to it. So today we're going to do weekly wins, and my weekly win happened yesterday while I was working. Normally in the past, even last year when I had to open the course, because opening the course is a lot harder than closing the course, because first you have to walk around and pick up all the big trash, and then you have to get out the porta-blower and blow everything off so that the carpets are clean. And then it's an old course. It opened in 1968, so the shutters to open up the clubhouse area are whole sheets of plywood from the mid-60s that you have to lift up into the air and lock into place. They're not light, and I struggled with that last year. With all of the exercises I've been doing over the winter, I didn't even really notice that the shutters were heavy. I got done putting them up and then sat down for a second and went, wow, I just did that. That's my weekly win. So drop down in the comments and tell me what your weekly win was. Sorry I didn't get a video out yesterday to talk about it. We'll talk about it today. That's what I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully some of what I said made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.